Super chat not. Why is super chat on? Super chat shouldn't be on. Okay, hopefully everybody will be able to chat now. If it's not one thing, it's another. There we go. Hello. I was like, where's the chatting? There we go. So much better. There we go. Okay, now we are good. Awesome. Now we are good. How is everyone? Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Pamela. Hey, Exotic Girl. Hey, Boss Man. Hello, Alicia. I am happy. It is Friday. Hey, Melanie. Whew, it's hot tonight. Hey, Julie. Hey, Palm. Hey, Sandy. Hello, Queen Loyal. Hey, Carol. Fun fact about me, I'm a perfectionist and it drives me insane. Hey Amy. Hello. Hey Melissa. I have different lighting on me. It's giving me a really cool vibe. Hello, Lisa. Welcome in. Hey, James. Yeah, it looks cool. The only thing I hate about backgrounds on TikTok is they're glitchy a lot. But I would rather do that. Let's make sure we repost, like, share. Do you have 5 friends, 10 friends on TikTok, 15? Go ahead, share the live out with them. There's a chance that one of them might come in and want to listen. Don't forget to send your dailies. Thank you, Paul. Who is ready for night 3 of the Winchester Mansion? Four minutes. Hey Mia, hey Too Sweet to Believe. There are lovely rooms there. Thank you for using the stickers. Is that one on the list, Julie? The Myrtles Plantation? Welcome in, welcome in. Do you like the paranormal? I do. In fact, I love it. Do you? If you do, hit that follow button and the notification bell and never miss another Paranormal Files live. And welcome. I was wondering how big the crowd was going to be tonight with Indiana and Oregon playing. Mr. Night Queen just informed me that Indiana has a touchdown, so yes. I am rooting for them because it is like a miracle story. So we have 39 people. If everyone was to repost, share it to your FYF, if you're to do those things and tag, that would put us at 80 people just about. Also, we are so close to hitting that 1,000 follower count. And once that happens, we get a lot more monetization. We're able to post Eltree on here. So please follow. Well, good, Pink. I'm glad, because that means you're here with me. Hope everybody is feeling better. I know that the flu's been going around. Here in SC, the measles are going around. So, it's crazy. We'll go ahead and finish out this song. Hello, Pete. 26167. Welcome in. Pete, do you like the paranormal? Hey, Kim. Can you believe that it's already night 3, the final night of the Winchester house? Crazy. It just goes by so quickly. I've really enjoyed this one. I think I say that about all of them. They really are calm. Oh, thank you too, Tweet to Believe. I'm trying. Pete, thank you for the follow. Listen closely. Do you hear it? The wind through empty halls, creaking, settling, then whispers, multiple voices overlapping, echoing through 160 plus rooms. An elderly woman, present day. She's terrified. She tells the tour guide, I saw her on the staircase, the one that goes nowhere. She was climbing step by step. And when she reached the top, the ceiling, she just vanished. Oh, Marge, I think you're seeing things, honey. I am not just seeing things, Claude. I'm not crazy. I saw her. I saw her at the stairs. A tour guide from the 1950s. Nervous. I've worked at the Winchester house for 15 years. Every night when I look up, I hear it. Just as clear as day. Hammering. You would think that construction crew is still working on this house. From the second floor. I'm given the task of going up there at night, and I hate it. No one's there. The hammering moves. It moves from room to room, like someone's still building on this place. But the construction stopped in 1922, so that makes no sense at all. Still, I love it. I love working here. But it's haunted. It's very, very haunted. Voice 3, a construction worker from the 1890s. Honey, I told him I quit. I don't care about the money. That house is wrong. I heard my name whispered in my ear upstairs in the hallway, but I was alone. I felt hands push me, but no one was there. The house moved. That house is alive or possessed. I won't go back. I know it's good money, but I won't go back. Voice number 4, Sarah Winchester, 1920, exhausted, desperate. They're always here, watching, waiting. I can feel them. Not just William and Annie, but of the others. So many others. The ones that the rifles unalived. They never leave. They walk these halls, these rooms with me. I built this house for them, and now I can't escape them, even if I wanted to. The Winchester Mystery House, San Jose, California. For 3 nights, we've investigated this place. On night 1, we met Sarah Winchester, her tragedies, her grief, her curse. On night 2, we toured the mansion. 160 plus rooms, 2,000 doors, architecture that defies logic. Tonight, we investigate the hauntings. Is the house actually haunted? Seekers? Are the spirits Sarah built for real? Do they walk these halls now, over 100 years after Sarah's death? Or is it just a strange building, a strange mansion with an overactive imagination attached to it? Tonight, I'm going to show you the evidence, the sightings, the experiences, the investigations, from Sarah's lifetime to the present day. And then I'm going to tell you what I believe. Welcome to the final night of our Winchester House investigation. I'm Bryn Morgan. I'm a horror author, and I am also a lover of the paranormal. Why do I like the paranormal? Well, because I believe in it. I had a first encounter with the paranormal when I was 10 at an old Virginia farmhouse in a blizzard. I saw a girl. Yes, I believe the paranormal. And if you believe in the paranormal, you found the right place. Consider hitting the follow button and the notification bell and never missing another Paranormal Files Live. And welcome, seekers. Tonight's mission: determine the truth. By the end of tonight, you'll know if the Winchester Mystery House is genuinely haunted, or if it's just a very strange mansion with a tragic story. Let's investigate. Let's do our final night roll call. Have you been here all 3 nights? If you have, say all 3. What's your location? Where do you hail from? I like to see where my seekers are from. Do you believe? Do you think that this house is genuinely haunted? Are you a skeptic? Do you think it's all explainable? Are you experienced? Have you had your own paranormal experience too? Are you new here? If you're new, say I'm new and I'm ready. Or maybe you were here just for 1 night, but you're back. Say, I'm back. Hey, rotting savior. Hello, Renee. Thank you. Welcome in, Dawn. Welcome in. Welcome in. Shannon, welcome in. Great Palm. Amy, all three. Melanie, all three. All three for Exotic Girl. Carol, Pamela, Kansas. Lee from Salina. Ty from Iowa. I love it. By the end of tonight, if you are a skeptic right now, you may end up a believer by the end. The Winchester Mystery House has been called the most haunted house in America. But is it actually haunted? Let's start with what happened during Sarah's lifetime, because if anyone would know if the house was haunted, it would be Sarah Winchester. Between 1884 and 1922, Sarah lives in this house for 38 years. Did she experience paranormal activity? Yes, absolutely, without question. Were the hauntings real, or were they in Sarah's mind? Let me show you what Sarah reported experiencing. Every night, for 38 years, Sarah had a seance. Every night, from midnight to 2 a.m., sometimes 3 a.m., Sarah went to her seance room. The staff reported hearing Sarah's voice, talking, asking questions. Other voices responding, male, female, children's voices. Furniture moving, dragging sounds, footsteps, multiple people walking, but Sarah was alone. Bells ringing. She would start the seance with 13 bells, 13 chimes to start, 13 to end. An encounter with servant number 1. We heard her talking to someone every night, but she was alone, and she'd say, "Yes, I understand. I'll build it that way," like someone was instructing her. And then we'd hear other voices, but they were not Miss Winchester's. It was them. They were responding, but the door was locked. No one else was in there. Was this real? Seekers? The possibilities. Sarah was genuinely communicating with spirits. The paranormal. That was odd. Sarah was experiencing auditory hallucinations, a mental illness, perhaps. Sarah was talking to herself. It was a coping mechanism. We'll explore this later, but this is confirmed. Sarah believed that she was communicating with spirits every night for 38 years. Sarah reportedly saw spirits everywhere. Who she claimed to see? William, her dead husband. Annie, her baby who sadly passed away at 6 weeks. The angry spirits, the rifle victims, and the good spirits, the benevolent guides. Another staff account. I used to think that Miss Winchester was completely loopy. She would just stop in a hallway and talk to empty air. She'd say, "Yes, I see you. What do you want?" She'd listen and then nod and just walk away. She saw things that we didn't see. I'm surprised that her niece didn't put her away in a loony bin somewhere. She was a kind soul, but not all there. Sarah constantly felt watched. Her behaviors. She slept in different bedrooms, a different bedroom every night. Walked through the house backwards sometimes. Changed daily routines constantly, randomly, and she used secret passageways. A servant encounter. There's just one thing that I remember about Miss Winchester. I was just a child when my mama worked there. But the only thing that I remember, well, 2 things. She would give me candy. She was so kind. But she was terrified too. Always looking over her shoulder. She'd say to my mother, "Matilda, did you hear that?" We didn't hear anything, but Miss Sarah did. I believe she did. I think she heard things constantly. She lived in fear every moment. Mama told me so. Sarah claimed spirits physically touched her. Her reports: cold hands on her shoulders, being pushed, hair being pulled, feeling breath on her neck. Staff saw Sarah suddenly flinch, cry out, swat at empty air. So seekers, during Sarah Winchester's lifetime, she conducted nightly seances. Staff heard multiple voices, saw spirits constantly, felt watched, touched, tormented. She believed 100% that the house was haunted. But was it real or mental illness? Let me see your responses in the chat. Hey, Super Mike. Hey, Glitter Demon. Hey, Exotic Girl. I wish I had one. She very well could have, Exotic Girl. Absolutely. Hey, Bonnie Lass. That's a very good question. I don't know. Hello, Lindy Smith. Thank you, Melanie. I appreciate that. This is the core question. Sarah believed that she was haunted. Genuinely, completely, desperately believed. But belief doesn't make something real. Let's look at what other people experienced. Because if only Sarah experienced it, then that would definitely suggest mental illness. But if others experienced it too, well, that suggests something paranormal. Sarah wasn't the only one experiencing strange things. Staff members and workers also reported paranormal activity. This is critical evidence. Is the music still too loud? I turned it down. Let me know. Hello, Shop Debbie's Surprises. Welcome in. I turned it down. Because if multiple people, unrelated people, experience the same phenomena, that suggests it's not just in Sarah's head. Experience number 1, phantom footsteps. Multiple staff reported hearing footsteps in empty rooms. Not just vague sounds, clear footsteps, walking, pacing, running. Another servant's encounter. Oh, I'd hear footsteps on the floor above me all the time. Heavy boots walking back and forth. I'd go check. No one's there. Empty rooms, but the footsteps would continue. Different room, always one room ahead of me. Like whoever it was didn't want to be found. Experience number 2, doors opening and closing. Multiple staff reported doors opening and closing on their own. An account from a worker. I saw a door open by itself. Just like there was someone there opening it, but I didn't see anyone. And not slowly like wind. It was fast. Like someone pulled it really hard. And then it just slammed shut. I was 10 feet away. No one touched that door. I remember I yelled, "Who's there?" No answer. I checked the room and it was empty. Experience number 3, tools and objects moving. Workers constantly reported tools going missing, then reappearing in impossible locations. Worker number 9. It was a common thing. I would set my hammer down, turn around to get a nail, turn back. The hammer was gone. I'd search everywhere. Nothing. And then 2 days later, I'd find it in a room I hadn't been in, on a shelf, too high for me to reach. I just always wondered how it got there. Experience number 4, cold spots. No, no. We have a guest. There was one hallway on the second floor. It was always freezing. Even on hot days, you'd walk through it and your breath would fog. As soon as you left that hallway, no, ma'am, go. As soon as you left that hallway, it would be a normal temperature. Miss Winchester said the angry spirits gather there, and they bring the cold with them. Experience number 5. Staff heard voices when no one was there. Another encounter with a servant. I would hear whispering right behind me. I spun around and, well, there was no one. The whispering continued. I couldn't make out words, but it was definitely voices. Multiple voices having a conversation. I was petrified the whole time I was in there because I was alone in that room. Experience number 6. Apparitions are rare, but they are reported. A servant's encounter. It was Christmas. I remember that because I went up to light the candles in the upstairs hallway. I saw a woman in black at the end of the hallway, and I thought it was Miss Winchester. I called out, "Ma'am, do you need anything?" She turned toward me, but I couldn't see her face, just darkness where her face should be. She walked through a wall right in front of me, just passed right through it. I screamed. I screamed because I'd never seen anything like it before. Seekers, staff experiences. Not just Sarah. Phantom footsteps, doors opening and closing, tools vanishing and reappearing, cold spots, whispers, apparitions. Multiple unrelated people experience the same phenomena. This suggests something paranormal, not just Sarah's mental illness. This is why the Winchester house is considered to be genuinely haunted. It's not just one person. It's not just Sarah Winchester that experienced it. It's dozens of people over decades experiencing the same phenomena. That's harder to explain as mental illness or an active imagination. Now, let's talk about what happened after Sarah died. Because if the hauntings were just Sarah's psychosis, they should have stopped when she died in 1922, correct? But they didn't. September the 5th, 1922, Sarah Winchester dies. If the hauntings were all in Sarah's head, they should stop now. But they don't. For over 100 years, from 1922 to 2025, people continue to report paranormal activity. In 1923, the house opened to the public as a tourist attraction. Since then, over 12 million plus visitors have visited the Winchester Mystery House. Thousands of reported experiences, hundreds of documented incidents. Let me show you what people have experienced here. Post-1922 experiences by decade, the 1920s to the 1930s, the early years. Tour guides reported the same phenomena staff experienced when Sarah was alive. Footsteps in empty rooms, doors opening and closing, cold spots, feeling watched. Plus, something new. People started seeing Sarah. Tour guide number 1, the 1930s. I was 21 when I went to work at the Winchester mansion, and I was locking up for the night. I was walking past the grand ballroom, and I saw a woman in black. She was at the piano. I thought it was a visitor who had stayed too late, and I said, "Ma'am, we're closed." She turned toward me. I recognized her from the photos. It was Miss Winchester. But she'd been dead for a year, or no, more than that. I ran. I never looked back. I never went back to that house. 1940s to 1950s, the sightings increase. Activity intensified. Reported experiences. Phantom piano music. Now, if you remember, on night 1, I told you that Sarah Winchester was a very accomplished pianist, and multiple people have heard piano playing in the ballroom. But when they entered, no one was at the piano. Keys were moving on their own. Tour guide number 2, 1950s. Oh, that's pretty common. The piano plays itself. I've seen it. The keys actually move. No one touching them. It plays the same song every time. I asked an old staff member what the song was. She said, "Well, that was Miss Winchester's favorite. She played it every evening before dinner." It's pretty common. It doesn't scare me. It's quite lovely, actually. The 1960s to the 1970s. The wheelbarrow ghost. A new ghost appeared at the Winchester Mystery House. The wheelbarrow ghost is what they call it. Tour guide number 3, the 1970s. First time that I heard about the wheelbarrow ghost was In 1970, I had been a tour guide at the mansion for 2.5 years at that point, and people just started randomly reporting seeing a man pushing a wheelbarrow in the basement. He was a construction worker, they said, dirty clothes, moving bricks or lumber. He never speaks, never acknowledges visitors. He just pushes the wheelbarrow. When people try to approach him, he vanishes. Theory. This is a worker who died during construction between 1884 and 1922. His spirit is still working, still building, even though the construction stopped over 50 years ago. No one knows who he was in life, but dozens of people have seen him. Have you heard of the wheelbarrow ghost? 1980s to 1990s, the paranormal investigations begin. The 1980s and 90s saw the rise of paranormal investigation TV shows. Teams came to the Winchester house with equipment. The equipment that they brought with them was EF meters, measure electromagnetic fields, EVP recorders, electronic voice phenomena, capturing spirit voices, infrared cameras to see in the darkness and capture anomalies, and thermometers to detect cold spots. What they found, team number 1, 1980s. It was 4 of us that went to the Winchester Mystery House. We had heard rumors that it was haunted and we wanted to go check it out. While we were there, we detected massive EMF spikes in specific rooms. The seance room had off-the-chart readings. The hallway with the stairs to nowhere did too. The ballroom, these readings suggested a very strong electromagnetic activity, consistent really with paranormal presence. Team number 2, 1990s. We captured EVPs, electronic voice phenomena. We captured voices on our recorders that weren't there when we were recording. We asked if Sarah Winchester was there with us, and the recording played back a woman's voice. And the woman said, yes, still here, still building. We got major cold chills. 2000s to present, modern hauntings. The hauntings just continue. 21st century reports include smartphones malfunctioning, batteries draining instantly in specific rooms, cameras refusing to work, photos showing anomalies, orbs, shadows, figures. Visitors report feeling touched, hands on shoulders, hair pulled, shoved, cold breath on their necks. Visitors hearing their names called. Carol, Julie, Master. Clear voices calling out to them, but no one else hears it. Personal, direct contact. Visitors seeing apparitions. Sarah Winchester, did you know that she's the most common spirit that is seen there? The man in black, a mysterious male figure. The wheelbarrow ghost, still working. And children, including a little girl believed to be Annie. Social media era between 2010 and 2025, visitors began posting their experiences online. For those of you who are in the audience, when you went to the Winchester Mansion, what did you experience? Did you have a paranormal feeling when you were in there of being touched, watched, whispered? An Instagram post in 2018. So just toured the Winchester house, and let me tell you, this place is creepy. Got to the seance room with my boyfriend, and we were in there, and I felt ice cold hands on my shoulders. I turned around, no one was there. My friend took a photo at that exact moment. There is a dark figure standing behind me in the photo. I can't explain it. A TikTok post in 2023. Oh yeah, it's haunted. We were in the ballroom. I heard piano music. No one was playing. We found it. You can hear the music in the video, but the piano is empty. This place is real haunted. Would I go back? Abso-freaking-lutely. Seekers. After Sarah died in 1922 to present, over 100 years of continued hauntings, thousands of visitors report the same phenomena: phantom footsteps, piano playing itself, seeing Sarah's ghost, the wheelbarrow ghost, EVP recordings, apparitions, being touched, feeling watched. The hauntings didn't stop when Sarah died. What do you think? Do you think Sarah haunts her house? Let me see it in the chat. Hello, Greg. Hey, Severina. Welcome back. Oh, most definitely. It does. Hello, Gothic Prince. I miss you, Gothic Prince. How are you? Oh, I made you. Oh. Hello, Doll Master 1. Hey, Mr. Oko 55. Oh, thank you, Rotting Savior. Hey, Debbie Boone, thank you for the follow. I had never heard of the wheelbarrow ghost either. Alina 83, thank you for the follow. Timeline 794, thank you. Or 714, I'm sorry. Severina says, certain spots feel so weird, almost like it's where she hangs out. Hard to explain. Where were you in the house? What were some of the places that you were at, Severina? And thank you for sharing with us. I mean, I would think after everything that Sarah Winchester went through at that house that, that she would still be there. This is the strongest evidence that something paranormal is happening there. If it was just Sarah's mental illness, it should have stopped in 1922. But it didn't. For over 100 years, people continue to experience the same things. Different people, different decades, same phenomena. That's hard to explain as a coincidence or imagination. Now, let's talk about who haunts this house, a specific ghost that people encounter. Based on over 100 years of reports, here are the specific entities most commonly encountered at Winchester House. As you can see, it's not just Sarah. Most commonly cited by appearance is an elderly woman, age 70 to 80, as she was when she died. She wears a black Victorian mourning dress, small in stature. Sarah Winchester was only 4'10". Sometimes she appears with a cane. Her face is often obscured or unclear. Where she's seen? The seance room, the most common location, the grand staircase, the ballroom, playing piano or watching others, various bedrooms. She slept in different rooms, so she appears in many. Hallways, walking, patrolling, checking on things. What she does. She walks through rooms, checking on the house. She stands at windows, watching. Sits at the piano, playing music. Climbs the stairs to nowhere, over and over and over again. Appears in the seance room. Is she still conducting seances? Witness accounts. A visitor in 2015. I didn't want to go in this house. It was my husband that made me go in this house. I've always felt like I was sensitive. I see things, I feel things that I'm not comfortable with. And the moment that we walked in that house, the moment that we got to that freaking weird staircase with only 13 steps, I saw her. The one that leads nowhere. She was just climbing. And it was one step at a time. It was very slowly. It was like her joints hurt. And I didn't even know then that she had issues with arthritis. She reached the top. And when she hits the ceiling, she just stands there. And she looks up at the ceiling like she's confused. And then she just fades away. I didn't feel that Sarah Winchester was malevolent at all. But I did feel her sadness. A tour guide in 2020. I have seen Miss Winchester probably 5 times in the 5 years that I've worked there. Now, when I see her, she's always in the seance room. She's sitting at the table, her hands are folded, and she's just sitting there like she's waiting for someone. When I enter, she looks at me, but she's not angry. I don't think Sarah Winchester had an angry bone in her body. Just sad. And then she's gone. Yeah, just gone. Ghost number 2 is the man in black. The second most common ghost, by appearance, is a tall man. He's well over 6 feet. He wears a black Victorian suit, a top hat, sometimes. His face is usually in shadow or unclear, and he has a very imposing presence. Where he's seen in hallways, standing at the end, watching. Doorways, blocking passage. Behind visitors, following them. Near the sealed section, guarding it. What he does, he stands still. He's very watchful, very observant. He follows visitors, stays behind them, but never approaches. He appears suddenly, turns a corner, he's there, disappears when approached. Theory: who is he? Possibility number 1. He's William Winchester, Sarah's dead husband. He's tall, he matches William's height. The Victorian dress is appropriate for his era. He has a very protected presence watching over Sarah's house. Possibility number 2 is he's one of the angry spirits, the Winchester rifle victim. Some say that he has a malevolent energy about him. People feel threatened. He is blocking passages. He doesn't want visitors there. He's following people, hunting them, perhaps. Possibility number 3, a worker who died during construction, but I don't know if that's true, because if he's wearing a top hat and a gentleman's suit, well, I don't think he's a worker there, unless he was buried in those clothes. Dressed in work clothes that look like suits from a distance, still guarding the house that he built. I don't know. Witness accounts. Visitor number 3 in 2010. I had a pretty creepy experience. So I was walking down a hallway. I was alone. I had asked her, where I could go and use the restroom. And I was walking down this hallway, and I heard footsteps behind me, heavy boots. I turned around and I saw a man in a black suit. And I'll be really honest with you, he was so clear. I thought maybe he was portraying someone that maybe the tour guide company had hired him. He was that clear. He was tall, he had a hat. He was standing about 20 feet behind me, just staring, and I said, "Hello?" And he didn't move. He didn't speak. I walked backward, keeping my eyes on him. He didn't follow, he just watched me, but I didn't like how he made me feel. When I turned the corner, I looked back, and he was gone. So, we met 2 of the ghosts. We're going to take a 10-minute intermission, and when we come back, we'll meet the rest. Stay tuned. How's it going? P. Hill, thank you for the follow. That's okay, Kim. It will be on Hey Scorpion Queen. Thank you for the follow. It'll be up on YT tomorrow. Agnes, thank you for the follow. You think her husband William? Hey Tracy. Lisa, thank you for the follow. We are pushing hard to get to 1,000 followers. We just started this 2 months ago, and we are very thrilled. We are thrilled with the paranormal seekers who are finding this page and coming in and following and participating in these investigations. Do you have an investigation that you want us to cover? Drop it in the comments. I am absolutely loving it, and I am humbled that you are choosing to follow us. So thank you so much. 2 months. I remember when I started this page, it was 1. And that was my husband. So I asked my daughter if she would follow me, and she said, no. She keeps me humble. Hello, Lois. You live in a haunted house? Oh, wow. So fascinating. Oh, yeah. I've lived in 3. Yeah, 3. So, we are going to have a paranormal sharing experience here soon. I think we will probably start that in February. And what that will be is where the seekers will come in and share their paranormal experiences. How does that sound? So be on the lookout for that announcement. Hey, Cherish. Yep, so we will be doing that. We actually was doing that on the main page. We were doing Paranormal Night, where viewers would come in and share their experiences, but I have a feeling it will be a lot bigger on this page as opposed to that one. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for the presents. Thank you for tapping. Thank you for reposting. Thank you for sharing the live. Hey, have you shared yet? Have you reposted? If everyone will do that, because you can only repost once, I believe. So if you repost, you just have no idea how much that you're helping out this live. I want us to be the biggest paranormal story community in the world. I have very lofty dreams. Thank you for watching the live. Thank you for the repost. Oh, you did, Carol. Hey, Gothic Prince, how are you doing on this Friday evening? Oh, I'm so glad you like it. Awesome. That's right. Hashtag goals, Rotine Savior. Oh, and thank you for the comment on the red hair. Well, Mike, you're going to have to share them with us when we do our paranormal night. Oh, I'm so sorry, Gothic Prince. Well, you just sit back and relax, okay? Hello, Scorpion King. Welcome in. We're getting ready to get started again. I just love this story. It is just absolutely so cool. I love it. Thank you for the FYF. Oh, wow, Super Mike. That happened to my grandmother. I hear that, Super Mike. Welcome back to Paranormal Files Live. I am your host, Bryn Morgan. I am a horror author and I am obsessed with the paranormal because I had my own experience. Have you ever had a conversation with someone you really want to share the experience that you had, but when you do, you regret it because they look at you like you're a freak? I've been there. Well, guess what? You have joined your tribe. Here, we discuss all things paranormal. We're all weird. Welcome in. Hit that follow button and the notification bell and never miss another Paranormal Files Live. And welcome. Tonight we are covering night 3, the final night of case number 8, the Winchester Mansion. Welcome. Before we went on intermission, we were talking about ghost number 2 The second one that is seen the most after Sarah Winchester herself. The third one is from a visitor in 2010 as well. Ghost number 3 is the wheelbarrow ghost. The wheelbarrow ghost is the ghost of a construction worker. It is a working class man in his 30s, 40s. He wears dirty work clothes covered in dust, sawdust, paint. He's pushing a wheelbarrow of bricks or lumber. He never looks at visitors. He focuses on his work. Where he's seen in the basement is the most common, but he's also seen in construction areas around the property and near sealed off sections. I wonder if he fell out of one of those doors 20 or 30 feet to the ground below. What he does, he pushes a wheelbarrow, same route, every time, carries materials, still building. He walks through walls. He doesn't use doors, and he ignores visitors, never acknowledges them. The theory is that he is most likely a worker who died during construction in 1884 to 1922. Now, some of the possible scenarios, as I said, is that he fell from a height, a scaffolding collapse, fell down the stairs, crushed by materials, falling lumber, bricks. Someone said that it could have been during the 1906 earthquake. Had a heart attack from overworking. Remember, it was 24/7, 365 days a year of construction for decades. He could have had an accident with tools, a saw, a hammer, on equipment. His spirit, sadly, mediums have said that he doesn't know that he's dead. He's still working, still building. Witness accounts. A visitor in 2005. We were in the basement and my husband asked me, he said, "Do you hear that?" And I said, "Hear what?" And he said, "Wheels squeaking." And then I turned and looked, and there was this old wheelbarrow, and it was rusty. And we looked down the hall, and there was this apparition. It was pushing the wheelbarrow, and we thought he was maintenance. But his clothes were old, like 1800s old. I said, "Excuse me?" But he didn't respond. He just kept pushing, walked straight toward a wall. We thought he was going to hit it. He walked through it, wheelbarrow and all. Just passed through the wall like it wasn't even there. It was scary. Ghost number 4. The ghost number 4 is children in the Winchester mansion. One of them, they think, is Annie. Multiple children's spirits are reported at the Winchester house. Various ages, toddlers to preteens, Victorian clothing, playing, running, laughing, sometimes crying. Where they're seen throughout the house, children don't stay in just one place. They are in the ballroom, playing, garden, running, hallways, chasing each other. Most commonly, there was a little girl that is seen around the age of 6. Now, one of the theories is this is Annie Pardee Winchester, Sarah's daughter, who died when she was 6 weeks old, but appears as she would have looked if she lived. She is seen playing, running, laughing, playing games. She will cry. Sometimes she's heard sobbing. She calls for her parents, Mama, Papa. She touches visitors, tugging on clothes, holding hands. A visitor in 2019 reported seeing this child. I went with my mom and my sister. It was Halloween night, and we were there with the tour group, and the tour guide was actually handing out these little bags of candy, I guess, that they had made for the visitors. And so I got my bag and I opened it up and I'm looking inside, and I felt someone tug on my jacket. So I looked down and I didn't see anything. So I was getting ready to open this Hershey's Kiss and I felt it again. And so I looked down and it was this little girl, beautiful. I would say maybe 6 years old, pretty dress, blonde hair. She smiled at me and then she just ran away down this creepy looking hallway. And she was giggling, and I wanted to follow her so bad. And I remember I just kind of followed a little bit, and she turned a corner, and when I reached the corner, she was gone. And after the tour was over, I asked the tour guide, was there a child on this tour? And she said, no, but you saw her, didn't you? And I said, saw who? And she said, that's Annie. She likes visitors, especially women. She's very lonely. So, seekers, the ghost of Winchester House, Sarah Winchester, the man in black, the wheelbarrow ghost, and the children. Dozens of people have seen these same spirits over the decades react to these identified entities. Do you think that the 6-year-old girl is Annie? Hello, Nancy Clark Jowers. How are you? You're welcome, Carol. Hello, SCP Mobile Task Force. How are you, Landon? Nice to see you. If I were a spirit and could travel at will, I'd visit just to see for sure. Right. She brought friends. Hey, that's possible. Mad Coffee, thank you for the follow. Jackie, thank you for the love you so much. Love you back. Thank you for the presents, everyone. Carrie King, thank you for the hand hearts. X, thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean, what if it was her? Oh, I'm so glad you enjoyed Mad Coffee. I mean, my thing is, I guess I was thinking, when she passed, she was only 6 weeks old. So how could she be 6 years old. I don't know. I don't understand everything. These are not random, inconsistent reports. People see the same ghost over and over for decades. Sarah in her black dress, a man in a Victorian suit, a worker with a wheelbarrow, children playing. The consistency is remarkable and hard to explain if this is all just imagination. Now, let's talk about the most haunted rooms. Where is the activity the strongest? Based on 100 plus years of reports in modern paranormal investigations, there are many spots in the Winchester mansion, and these are the rooms with the most paranormal activity. We'll go by them room by room. The first room is the seance room. I will let everyone take a look at this diagram. So you have the seance room, you have the nursery, you have the ballroom, you have the hallway landing, you have the servants' quarters, and the two down at the very bottom, I cannot quite make them out. I don't know if there's anything on those. Oh yeah, for sure. Hey, Missy. Yes, Missy, these stories are absolutely real. The first room, the most haunted, is the seance room. Why it's haunted? Well, because this was Sarah's command center for 38 years. Every night, midnight to 2 a.m., she communicated with her spirits here. If this house is haunted, the seance room is the epicenter. I love how I just disappear. It is the most beautiful room. I absolutely love it. The activity reported in this room, it has the highest EMF readings in the house. Basically, the electromagnetic fields are off the charts. Temperature drops, sudden extreme cold, voices, whispers. EVP recordings capture multiple voices. Sarah's apparition most commonly is seen here in the seance room. Feelings of being watched intensely, an overwhelming presence. Equipment malfunctions, cameras stop working, batteries drain instantly. Paranormal Investigator 2020. We'll just call her Kate. I have been on so many paranormal investigations in my 15 years of doing this. And I would have to say the room where I get the most energy and everything is just off the charts and everything malfunctions, it's at the Winchester Mystery House. It's in Sarah Winchester's seance room. It is unlike anywhere else in this house. The energy is so thick, you feel like you can cut it with a knife. I mean, you can feel it the moment that you enter through the secret passage door. The air feels heavy. It's hard to breathe. And I don't know if it's because it's that dark, ominous blue on the walls, but every piece of equipment that we had went haywire. And the EMF meters were spiking. And my partner, we'll just call him Jack, he had an EVP recorder that picked up a woman's voice saying, "Leave now." We didn't need to be told twice. Room number 2, the second most haunted room in the house. The Grand Ballroom. I want that room. Give it to me. I want that room. Isn't it lovely? I wish I could play the piano. Sadly, I cannot. I can just tell stories. Why is it haunted? Sarah spent her time there, a lot of it. She played the piano. She hosted imaginary guests. The activity reported in this room. Phantom piano music. Piano plays itself, same song every time. Dancing figures, shadows waltzing when no one is there. Ooh, I just got cold chills. Sarah's apparition. She can be seen at the piano frequently. Voices, party sounds, laughter, conversations, but the room is empty. Cold spots, specific areas of rooms are freezing. A tour guide in 2022. It just became a common occurrence for the piano to play on its own. I mean, at least once a month I catch it. And I'll tell you now, first time that I went in there and I saw the keys moving on their own, that freaked me out a little bit, but I needed my job. And then sometimes you'll see it happen even more. We'll be getting a tour and suddenly the keys start moving and people swear up and down that we've got string attached to these keys, but that is not the case. No one is touching them. It plays a waltz, a beautiful, sad waltz. Now, from what I heard, this is actually the waltz that Sarah and William had at their wedding. It was Sarah's favorite song. It plays for about a minute and then it just stops. Everyone in the room goes silent. Everyone, because you just watched a ghostly piano play. Room number 3. We'll keep it on the ballroom for now. The stairs to nowhere. Why it's haunted. Sarah climbed these stairs constantly, despite them leading nowhere. There were only 13 steps. 13 was like Sarah Winchester's magic number. And when she would get to the top, she would hit the ceiling. There was nothing above it. Many believed that she climbed them to ascend spiritually during seances. The activity reported footsteps, hearing climbing when no one is there. Sarah's apparition, a small woman climbing, sometimes carrying a cane, reaching the top, and then standing and looking confused. Some visitors feel dizzy, disoriented. They experience vertigo. Pressure on shoulders, like someone is pushing you down. Hearing Sarah's voice, "Why won't they let me through?" Visitor number 7 in 2021. The one thing that I wanted to see more than anything was the staircase. I stood at the bottom of the stairs to nowhere, and I heard footsteps climbing one step at a time. We were there about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and the steps were slow, they were deliberate, and I remember I looked up and I saw a shadow, and it was person-shaped, and it was climbing the stairs. It reached the top, it stood there, and then it just faded. I felt nauseous. I had to leave the room. Room number 4 is the basement, which is the wheelbarrow ghost domain. Why it's haunted? Well, construction happened here. Laborers worked there, possibly died there. The wheelbarrow ghost is seen regularly. Tools moving, hammers, saws shifting positions, sounds of construction, hammering, sawing when no one is working. You can even hear men's voices, workers talking, giving instructions, feelings of being unwelcome, aggressive energy, telling you to get out. Visitor in 2016 reported, "We went to the basement. It was cold and damp, and I heard hammering. My wife heard hammering and her son. We looked around. No one was hammering, but the sound was right there next to us, like a hammer hitting a nail over and over again. And then we heard a man's voice. He said, 'Hand me that board.' I heard it. We left fast." Room number 5 is a sealed room, the most dangerous room. Why it's haunted? Sarah sealed this section after the 1906 earthquake. She believed that the spirits were angriest here. No one has been allowed in it for over 100 years. The activity reported sounds from behind sealed walls, footsteps, voices, banging, extreme cold radiating from sealed doors, feelings of dread, overwhelming fear when near sealed section, scratching sounds, like someone is trying to get out. Shadows under doors, movement behind doors that are locked. A staff member in 2023. I can handle just about anything in the Winchester house, except for the sealed section. None of us do, because you can feel it, the anger, the rage. Whatever Miss Winchester sealed in there, it's still there today, and it wants out. We've heard scratching, I've heard screaming, I've seen shadows moving under the door. That section is sealed for a reason, and it should stay that way. It should never be opened. The scariest scenario that I had was we were getting ready to lock up. And we kept seeing light coming from somewhere. So me and my partner, we walked to where this section is, and what was so terrifying is we had turned out the lights in the hallway. But from under this door, there was light. Very faint, but definitely light. It scared me so bad. Seekers, the most haunted rooms, the seance room, the ballroom, the stairs to nowhere, the basement, and the sealed section. React to these paranormal hotspots. Have you visited them? Let me see it in the chats. Hello, the A-Hammer. Welcome in. You know, I thought about that, that perhaps they were trapped in there during the earthquake and no one knew it. But I think of all of the encounters, that one's the scariest to me. I'm not, frightened by Sarah Winchester. I think that she is a good that she is a benevolent spirit. But I do believe that, based on what I've read all this week, is that there are some that are malevolent. We're going to have to take a trip there, a Paranormal Files Live paranormal trip to the Winchester house. Who's on board? These are not random haunted spots. These are rooms with specific connections to Sarah's beliefs and behaviors. The places she spent the most time, the places she feared the most, the places she sealed off. Those are the places with the strongest activity. That's not coincidence. Now, let's look at modern paranormal investigations. What have professional ghost hunters found? Oh, that's cool. No storytelling on this show. That will be when we have a actual viewers night. But I did think about that. I was like, you know what? Maybe someone did get caught up in there. It does smell coffee. It looks very ominous. Since the 1980s, dozens of paranormal investigating teams have studied the Winchester house. And they've studied it with the most modern technology: EMF meters, EVP recorders, infrared cameras, thermal imaging, and motion sensors. And what have they found? What EMF meters measure? They measure electromagnetic fields, fluctuations in electromagnetic energy. The paranormal theory is that spirits need energy to manifest. They draw energy from environment, causing EMF spikes. What investigators found: extreme EMF spikes in specific locations in the mansion. The seance room had the highest readings. It always does. The stairs to nowhere came in second, the ballroom came in third, and the fourth was the near sealed section. Now, a normal EMF baseline is 0.5 to 1.0 milligauss. In Winchester House, the hot spots were 5.0 to 20.0, significantly higher. Investigator number 1 said, the seance room registered 18.5. That's insane for a residential home with no electrical interference. Something is generating massive electromagnetic fields in that room. Whether it's paranormal or not, something is there. Evidence 2, EVP recordings, electronic voice phenomena. What EVP recorders capture? Voices that aren't audible to human ears in real time, but show up on recordings. The paranormal theory is spirits communicate at frequencies that humans cannot hear, and recorders pick up on these frequencies. What investigators found: multiple EVPs captured. EVP number 1 was in the seance room. It was in 2015. The question asked was, Sarah, are you here? The response captured when played back later: yes, I'm always here. It was a woman's voice. It was elderly and it was sad. EVP number 2 picked up in the ballroom, and this was in 2018. The question asked, who plays the piano? Response captured, I do, for William. A woman's voice matched the EVP number 1, the same exact voice. EVP number 3 was in the basement in 2020. Question asked, are there any workers here? Response captured, still building, not finished. It was a man's voice. It was gruff. It was a working class accent. EVP number 4 were the stairs to nowhere in 2022. Question asked, why do you climb these stairs? Response captured, they told me to. The spirits said, climb. Woman's voice, Sarah, confused, desperate. Evidence number 3 is the apparitions captured on camera. What cameras captured is visual anomalies, figures, shadows, orbs. The paranormal theory is spirits can manifest visually, especially when emotional energy is high. What investigators found: multiple photos, videos of apparitions. The photo number 1 was in a seance room in 2010. It was a figure in a black dress sitting at a seance table. Was translucent. You could see the wall through the figure, as you can tell there, and it matched Sarah's appearance almost perfectly. Video number 2 is in the ballroom, and an infrared camera captured a figure sitting at a piano, and the hands were just moving over the keys. The piano was playing, and the figure fades after about 30 seconds. Photo number 3 was taken in the hallway, and this was in 2019. It's a man in a black suit standing at the end of the hall, tall, imposing. Matches the man in black descriptions. Skeptical note. Many ghost photos are explained as camera glitches, light reflections, dust particles, pareidolia, seeing faces in random patterns, but this photo right here, some photos and videos have been analyzed by experts and just cannot be easily explained. Evidence for thermal imaging. What thermal cameras detect? Temperature variations, hot and cold spots, paranormal theory. Spirits draw heat energy from environment to manifest, creating cold spots. What investigators found? Extreme cold spots in specific locations throughout the mansion. The hallway on the second floor, the room temperature was 68 degrees, but the cold spot was 38 degrees. That is a 30-degree drop in a 3-foot radius. No drafts, no windows, no air vents. Cold spots move. It followed the investigators. The seance room. The room temp is 70 degrees, but the cold spot at the seance table read 35 degrees. Visitors report feeling ice-cold hands on their shoulders. Investigator number 2. Oh, we captured a cold spot that moved. It followed our team member. The thermal camera showed it very clearly. It was a person-shaped cold mass. As you can see, it was blue. And right behind her, she felt it. She said she felt someone breathing on her neck. And when she turned around, the cold spot was there. It was on camera. It was undeniable. And then we have our skeptics. Skeptics argue EMF spikes. It's just old electrical wiring, power lines, underground cables. EVPs, it's audio pareidolia, hearing patterns in static, radio interference. It's apparitions, it's just camera glitches, it's light refraction, it's dust. Bullshit. I saw an apparition. It was clear as the nose on my face. Cold spots, drafts, poor insulation, old buildings settling. These explanations are possible, but they don't explain everything, especially when multiple phenomena happen simultaneously in the same location. Seekers. Modern investigators have captured EMF spikes, EVPs, apparitions on camera, cold spots, unexplained motion. This is documented, recorded evidence. Do you believe it's all real? Or do you think that it's not? Let me see it in the chat. Hello, Marie Bradley. James, welcome in. Hello, BB Purple Lotus. 88, welcome in. Oh, Mike, that sounds creepy. I love it. Mia says, very real. Alicia. She says, yes, I think a lot of it is real. Hello, Pete. Oh, yeah, for sure. Thank you, we love little butterfly. Yes, XJ. I'm going to stop whispering all your names. I'm just a big goofball. I'm all serious on Twisted Tales Live, but here I just have fun. So this isn't just anecdotal, this is documented. And it's recorded audio, photographs, video, temperature readings, electromagnetic measurements. Does it prove ghost? No. But it's evidence that something unexplained is happening in that house. Now, let's examine more theories. Is the Winchester house really haunted? Or is there a rational explanation? So after 100 plus years of haunting, after thousands of witnesses, after documented evidence, is the Winchester house genuinely haunted? Let me present every major theory. Theory number 1, yes, the house is genuinely haunted. The paranormal explanation. The belief. The house is haunted by Sarah Winchester. Not only Sarah, but the Winchester rifle victims. Sarah Winchester, her spirit remains. She's still conducting seances, still monitoring the house she built. The Winchester rifle victims, the angry spirits Sarah believed were after her, they followed her to California. They're trapped in the house she built for them. Construction workers, men who died during 38 years of building, still working, still building. Family members, William, Annie, they're drawn to Sarah, staying with her in death. Other spirits, the house attracts spirits because Sarah opened so many doorways during 38 years of seances. Someone said that in the chat. I don't remember who. but someone said that. Why this theory makes sense. Evidence for paranormal activity. It's the consistency of the reports over 100 plus years. It's the multiple witnesses, the thousands of unrelated people reporting the same phenomena. It's the physical evidence, the EMF, the EVP, the thermal imaging photos. Activity didn't stop when Sarah died. If it was a mental illness, then it should have just came to a dead halt in 1922, but it didn't. And specific ghosts have been identified. Sarah, the man in black, the wheelbarrow ghost, and the girl. Consistent descriptions. Sarah Winchester believed with all of her heart that the house was haunted. She built it for spirits. Maybe she was right. Maybe the house successfully attracted trapped spirits and they're still there. Theory number 2. It's psychological. Mass hysteria. Expectation bias. Is that your theory? So the belief, the house is not haunted. People think it's haunted because, 1, expectation bias. Visitors know the house's reputation before arriving. They expect to experience something paranormal. Their brains interpret normal sounds, sights as paranormal, a confirmation bias. Number 2 is the power of suggestion. So you go in the house and these tour guides are telling you these ghost stories. And visitors are primed to see ghosts. And group psychology, one person sees something, others convince themselves they saw it too. 3, environmental factors. The house is just old. It creaks, it settles, it makes noises. It has a very strange architecture about it. It's disorienting and it causes anxiety. Dim lighting, eyes play tricks, tight spaces, claustrophobia, panic. The 4th one is the fear response. Fear increases adrenaline. Heightened senses interpret normal stimuli as threats. Haunted house label activates fear response, which creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. Why this theory makes sense. There's no scientific proof of ghosts. All evidence can be explained rationally. Human brains are excellent at pattern recognition, even when no pattern exists. And emotional contagion, groups reinforce each other's beliefs. Theory number 3, it's environmental. It's infrasound. It's electromagnetic fields. The belief. Winchester House is not haunted. People experience symptoms because of infrasound, which is a sound below human hearing. Frequencies below 20 gigahertz, humans can't consciously hear, but the body responds. It's caused by wind through the house, old pipes, structural resonance. Effects. It can create anxiety, fear, feeling of presence, visual hallucinations, and chest pressure. It can also be electromagnetic fields, high EMF. Old electrical wiring creates high EMF. The effects are headaches, nausea, paranoia, feeling watched, and hallucinations. Someone even said that number 3 was carbon monoxide, mold, Old houses may have poor ventilation. CO or mold exposure causes confusion, hallucinations, dizziness, and paranoia. Geological factors have been played into it. Perhaps land beneath the house may have high quartz content. Quartz creates electromagnetic fields. Seismic activity, California earthquakes cause stress on quartz generating fields. Why this theory makes sense? Scientific basis. Infrasound and EMF are real and do affect humans. Explains why haunted locations often have a high EMF. Old wiring, not ghost. Explains physical symptoms without requiring belief in the supernatural. Theory number 4, the house is a battery for psychic energy. I believe that. So, the belief, the house is haunted because Sarah's 38 years of grief, fear, obsession, and seances charged the house. And I think quite a few of you have actually said that in the chat tonight. It was her fear, her grief, her obsession, and seances that charged Winchester House with a psychic, emotional energy. Like a battery, like the house being stored. The house stored that energy. Now, the house replays that energy. So, not actual ghost, but residual hauntings, recordings of past events, kind of like playing on a loop. Emotional imprints, Sarah's emotions absorbed into the walls, released when visitors are present. Psychic echoes. The house remembers Sarah and replays her actions. Why this makes sense? Well, it explains why Sarah is most commonly seen. She spent most time and energy there. It explains repetitive phenomena. Piano playing the same song, footsteps on the same steps. It's a loop, not an intelligent spirit. Explains why activity continues after Sarah's death. Energy remains even though she's gone. And then theory number 5, a yes and a no, a combination of all factors. The belief, it is all of the above working together. The house is genuinely haunted. Some spirits are present, maybe Sarah, maybe others. It's psychologically affecting visitors. Reputation causes expectation bias. If you hear that a house is haunted, you want to go visit it, and you were hoping that you were going to experience it for yourself. It's environmentally unusual, high EMF, infrasound. It's an old home, charged with emotional energy. 38 years of Sarah's obsession created residual hauntings. So all 4 factors combined to create the Winchester experience. Some phenomena are genuinely paranormal. Some are psychological. Some are environmental. Visitors experience a mix of all 3, making it impossible to separate what's real and what's not. This is the most likely explanation. So, seekers, is Winchester House haunted. Drop your theory. Haunted, psychological, environmental, energy, or all of it. Rebecca says haunted and also manifested. Shirley says haunted. Kim says haunted. Bunny Love Galore. Hey, Bunny. Bunny Love Galore says all of it. Carrie King says all of it. Tracy says all of it. Kim says haunted and all of it. Glenna says all of the above. Exotic Girl says all of it. Carol says all of it. Raybab says all of it. Twyla Lister says very haunted. HJ says absolutely haunted. Melanie says all of it. Now, I'll tell you what I believe. My verdict on Sarah Winchester and the Winchester Mystery House is, after 3 nights investigating Sarah Winchester and her beautiful home, after 100 plus years of hauntings, after looking at evidence, theories, testimonies, hear what I believe. My verdict: the Winchester Mystery House is absolutely, without a doubt, haunted. Sarah was not mentally ill. Sarah was a broken woman. She had lost her husband, her child, and then was haunted by the spirits of these angry apparitions who were just furious and angry and took out their anger on her. And when she talked to the psychic medium and the medium told her, you have to build a house for the spirits or you'll die, it just traumatized her. But I do not believe that she was mentally ill. I do believe that she was severely traumatized because she lost her husband, she lost her daughter. I believe that she was genuinely sensitive to the paranormal. I really do. Some people are more sensitive than others, and Sarah may have been a natural psychic or empathic. I think she was guilty and grieving. It was not her fault that that these people died, but she felt it because she was told that. And so she felt that for the rest of her life. She was influenced by spiritualism. We know that for an absolute fact. It was huge. It was millions believed in contacting the dead. And so Sarah was not unusual in this belief. Sarah believed that she was haunted because she was sensitive. I really believe that. I felt that she saw things and felt things that others did not. She was traumatized, and so grief can open people to paranormal experiences. I do believe that the medium was picking up on something real that night, though, that changed Sarah's life forever. I believe that Sarah is still there. I believe that Sarah Winchester's spirit remains in her house. Why? Because she never left mentally, even before she died. For 38 years, Sarah lived in that house, barely left the property, obsessed over every detail. I think she still feels to this day that there's unfinished business. What do you think? Why do you think the spirit of Sarah remains there? Leo the Lioness, thank you for the follow. 247 Big Don, thank you for the follow. I do believe that she is not the only one haunting it. So, my verdict is the Winchester house is haunted. Sarah wasn't insane. She was traumatized and psychically sensitive. She opened spiritual doors through 38 years of seances. The house absorbed her emotional energy. Her spirit still remains there, along with others, workers, family, and other entities. She created the haunting through belief and obsession. Do you agree with this verdict? Drop agree. This makes sense. Partially agree with some parts, or disagree with you have a different theory. And that's a beautiful thought, Alicia. Bunny love, she agrees. The Emma agrees. Exotic girl agrees. Love you. Oh, hold up. Jonathan, you've been to that house? Did you have any kind of an experience there? Missed you, the A-Hammer. I'm having too much fun with this microphone. Isn't it, Bunny Love? Oh my God, I could do some of the scariest voices through this thing. Don't test me, X. Oh, really? Oh, I would love that. You gotta send some pictures of your parrots. I love parrots. I love birds. I'm so sorry. La la la. La 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 la. He was home alone. Oh my God. He puts the lotion on his skin, or else he gets the hose again. Happy birthday, Ray-Bad. I'm a goofball. Oh my God. I guess it's because it's Friday night. He's the one that fixed it, X. Okay, Brain, stop. You're scaring your own self now. I started laughing and I couldn't stop. So tonight, let's drop a house for the Winchester Mystery House, one of America's most haunted locations. Thank you, Star. Let's drop a hammer for the 38 years she spent building her dream, her prison. I'm so glad too, Bunny Love. Love having you here. Let's drop a ghost emoji if you believe the house is genuinely haunted. Let's drop a candle emoji for all the spirits who walk those halls. And let's drop a red heart for investigating this case with respect and curiosity. Thank you, Seekers. For 3 nights, you walked the halls of Winchester Mystery House with me. You met Sarah, you understood her pain, you investigated the truth. That's the Winchester Mystery House investigation concluded. Case closed. A monument to grief, a palace for spirits, a masterpiece of obsession, and Sarah Winchester's eternal home. This is Bryn Morgan. Thank you for 3 nights of investigation. Case closed, investigation complete. Yes, it was, Mia. So good. Good night, everyone. Monday night starts a new case number 9. And it's going to be chilling. See you then.